Yes, today I will be making cherry scones. So let's have a look at the recipe. Do the magic of a piece of paper. Recipe is going to be as follows. Going to be using 8 ounces of self-raising flour, 3 ounces of butter, 2 ounces caster sugar. So I'm going to mix that together, leave that in the fridge for 15 minutes. Then I'm going to add a pinch of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 egg yolk, 3 ounces cherries, and that's going to mix together. And then I add a bit of milk as well, depending on the consistency. Add flour to make it more sticky, milk to make it less sticky, and so on. And then I'm going to put the oven up to 180 degrees. Then put the portions into the tray. Hopefully going to get 11 or 12, maybe 12. And yeah, cook them for a bit, coat them with egg whites, and yeah, that should be good. But yeah, that is the plan for the recipe. So let me go ahead and see what we have. I'm missing a container. Cool. Good. So yes, have a container. Should be fine to use. Let's see what else we have. But yeah, good to see you all in here. In fact, let me give a few shout outs to the wonderful, the incredible Beacon, good friend of mine. Oh yes, welcome on in. Hopefully you're good. Right, so yep, step 1. 8 ounces of the self-raising flour. So get the scale, set it to 0. I can find the thing. There we go. It's on 0. Cool. So let's go ahead and add that in. Ooh. Let's just increase the weight. Let's have a look. That's 8. A bit more. There we go. 8 ounces. 6 ounces? Yeah, it must be. I think. Yeah, should be fine. Right, so that's good. That's the side. Butter. That goes in here. Okay. Right, so that is 3 ounces, that's good. Goes into the mix. So that's butter done with.
listening to any music?
No. Yeah, cherry scones. I guess probably more of an English British kind of thing, but yeah, that is what we are doing today. Just following the first step of the recipe, which is the 8 ounces self-raising flour, 3 ounces butter, and 2 ounces custard sugar. So I'm going to mix these all together until these all blend in together. So yeah, when you first get the butter and flour together, they are completely separate, and then you just mix them in together. Usually do it by hand, but obviously if you're doing it as like a proper thing, you could probably use like a mixer or something. But there's certain things that are best done by hand, I think. Yeah, that is looking good. That's starting to blend together a bit more. Just needs maybe a little bit more time, and then we'll be ready to go on to the next step. But yeah, that is what we're doing. And yo, Ollie Wood, good to see you. Hopefully you're doing good. Welcome in. Yeah, so this will probably last us for at least 20-30 minutes, and then we're going to do something else after it, probably the first stream, I think. But yeah, that's what the plan is today. What's that say? Englishing, yes, definitely Englishing, because I know English more well known for things like cakes, biscuits, that kind of thing. As opposed to the American way, which is more to do with cookies, that kind of thing. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, kind of like more like a biscuit kind of thing. So yeah, very savoury. Not too sweet usually, but yeah, that is what we tend to do. So let's have a look. I think that is nearly ready. So you can see, got much more. Put the lights on. To get much more consistency. All looking the same. So that needs to go in the fridge for 15 minutes. Don't call them biscuits, more like cookies or something. Biscuits are more like loaves of bread to you. Okay, that's alright, I see. Do you find just doing loads? No worries, that's all good. Chores are always good as well. But yeah, let me show you what else we got. So yeah, this is the mixer. The way what I used to weigh things. So we're gonna have a little bit of salt for use in a bit. Got some milk as well, which will add to the consistency of the mixture. Got the cherries in here as well. Made sure I got plenty. Got 1 sachet of baking powder. We have the plain flour, which I'll add and remove as necessary. And we have an egg. Those are the rest of the ingredients. Right. Contacting Gordon Ramsay about a dish. Heck, I might be in trouble. Yes, let me show you. So when the mixture is all ready, I'm going to put them into this receptacle with 12 strips. And then when that's cooling, that goes on this cooling tray. So yeah, that's the next step of the plan. Vannon, good to see you. As if the next Master Chef. Heck. Oh yeah, this is my main recipe. I've done homemade pizza and things before, but yeah, this is what I usually do. So yes, the recipe, in case anyone missed it, is as follows. It is 8 ounces self-raising flour, 3 ounces butter, 2 ounces custard sugar, mix that, keep it in the fridge. Then go pinch of salt, teaspoon of baking powder, 1 egg yolk, 3 ounce cherries and mix together. Then you can add milk as well to the mix, or add flour to make it more sticky. And then you put it on baking tray, put it in the oven. That goes in 180 C, yeah, 180 Celsius. Not quite sure what the Fahrenheit is, but it'll be the equivalent. Yeah, stick it in for about 12 to 15 minutes, depending on how crisp flaky you want it. Main recipe to start with. Ooh, cool. Cool. Alright, ready for the next step. Alright, so what we're going to do now is the next part of the recipe. So we we can add a pinch of salt. So let's go ahead and do that. Pinch is normally a very small amount, so just literally small handful just to give it a bit of flavouring. Teaspoon baking powder, so normally I would measure it out, but this is just one simple sachet, so I can just literally open this up, chuck it in, and that is it. So I'm going to go ahead and chuck that in. I believe that is what makes it rise. Okay, next is egg yolk. I've got egg here. Gonna separate the yolk from the white. So oh yeah, the white goes in here, I believe. Yeah, so that's the separate most of that, and then the yolk goes into the mix. Alright, cool. So that's all in there together now. Alright, time to measure the cherries. Use a cutting board. That should be fine. Very funny, Ollie, very funny. But yes, that's the tin. Right, so cherries. Of course, these need to be a bit small so that we can make sure they go into every single bit. Also, the cherry juice is very, very tasty. Yum yum. Good thing I'm having these cherries. So, yep, now I'm going to cut these up. So let's do it. And make sure I've got 3 ounces. Oops. Get in the hair. I don't know where that came from. Cherry. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a good day. What are your... Anyone got any recipes or any cooking things they'd like to share? Feel free. Or even just talk about your day as well. That's all good as well. But yeah, hopefully you are enjoying the cooking or baking, to be more precise. Well, you can, but the thing is they might possibly stick out, and there's no guarantee you'd get an equal amount of cherries for the whole scone itself. I mean, you can possibly keep them whole if you wanted to. And certainly if you have raisins and things like that, I probably wouldn't bother cutting those up, but yeah, just to make sure they're all in there, that's what I do. But yeah, as with any form of cooking, sometimes experimenting can lead to happy accidents. So definitely give things a try. You never have to be a Michelin star chef to be able to cook, so do feel free to cook as much as you like. Always it depends. Yeah, that's true. But I think on this occasion I will be chopping these up. Yeah, as long as you're having a fun time, that is what matters. Yeah. Alright. Chopping these up. Let's have a look. Chopping up a bit more. What else was I going to say? But yeah, if you guys want to talk about your day as well, or what you have planned for the weekend, do let me know. In terms of me, I will not be streaming this weekend. I am going out with some mates, so that's the plan. But hopefully, we all have a good one, whatever you're up to. Open up these ones now. Ah man, they smell good. Right, so yeah, let's talk. Work's going okay at the moment. Doing a lot of that from home. Good. Can work in bursts. Not necessarily have to stare at a screen all day, which is good. Learning bits of SQL, got some other courses and things to look at as well, so yeah, keeping busy, doing good. Okay, still got a bit more to go. Let's have a look. Beacon says he's making the most use of his RuneScape membership. If Iron Man, but you could cook. Speaking of Iron Man, I was watching the WandaVision TV show. I thought it was really interesting the way it went through like different time periods, like references to like all sorts of like old sitcoms, things like Bewitched and Malcolm in the Middle, that kind of thing. It was really, really good the way they've done actually, and I am looking forward to seeing the new Doctor Strange film when that comes out. Should be good. Should be a good time. But yeah, it's got me interested in the other Marvel TV shows. Currently though, I am watching the new Walking Dead episodes. So those are just released on Google Play, so I've been checking those out. And then later this year we have that new Game of Thrones spin-off and the, what do I call it? Lord of the Rings TV show, which should be pretty good. I am behind on chat. And yeah, speaking of memberships, I ideally need to get the season pass in Black Ops Cold War, because that looks like that's going to be a lot of fun. Vanny says, one more day of work, then weekend. Oh, good. Off to London, nice. A day on Sunday next week, starting a new chapter in Cookery. Ah, good. Well, hopefully it all goes well, Vanny. Been speaking to Cody as well. Hopefully we can get Cody a job soon as well. That'll be good. Hollywood says, imagine cherry skins just sticking out. Yeah, that's true. Especially if you put the whole cherry in, they will definitely stick out. Yes, I wish you could sample it as well. Unfortunately, the cost and the state it would be in after shipping probably wouldn't be the best, but I will absolutely send you guys the recipe after this and stick it on YouTube so you guys can check it out yourself as well. Yeah, it is really nice. That's nearly enough. I just need a little bit more. Yeah, it does look good. RuneScape, Ollie played a good amount. Got bored. Yeah, that's the thing. I've played a little bit. Played something called Tibia's Orchard 2D, but yeah, I got busy with the uni and stuff, so I had to drop that off, unfortunately. But yeah, I just don't have a lot of time for MMOs and things. I get bored very easily. So yeah, I think it's more than enough. Damn, it's really good. Vanin still needs to watch WandaVision. He definitely do it so good. Yeah, especially by the end, it really eats up. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, I'm sure. So I am helping him, and one of my other mates, Alexis, is helping him as well. Hopefully, we can do that. Yeah, definitely do the best. Let's have a look. Iron Man puts a restriction on no other player's items, makes it a single player experience. Yeah, that is ready now. So I think I can mix these together now, so let's do that. Done with that. Done with this as well. Alright, let's get back into it. Group Iron Man for the first help you, so it's like, okay, that's pretty good. Hollywood personally avoids Iron Man. Yeah, especially for an MMO, I think that's like the main reason to play it, really. So, but yeah, we play games differently, so makes sense, right? So next step, right? Warm up oven, which you can do. 180. Nothing in there. Good. Right, so that's fine. Right. Okay, I think we're up to the next step. So we're going to add a bit of milk to that as well. And then we're going to start actually a bit of flour as well. And I'm going to start mixing this in. Right, let's make sure I have that phone there so I can watch what everyone's saying. Right, cool, let's mix this in. It's cold. Yeah, this is the messy bit, as you can imagine. Right. Okay, mix. So yeah, to recap, we have added a pinch of salt, teaspoon baking powder, 1 egg yolk, 3 ounces of cherries. So I'm going to mix them together so you can see they're quite crumbly at the moment. With a bit more flour, they will become more sticky, which we do need. These are still a little bit too brittle, falling apart quite easily. So we want to make them combine a bit more easily. But that's nicely mixed at least, which is good. Gonna be really messing up. Heck. But it'll be worth it in the end. Right, so I think or is it flour? Flour. Is it flour? I think it does need more flour actually. So try and salvage this. Get the flour out. Do some bit. There you go. Start mixing it up. Hopefully it should start to solidify. Yeah, it's starting to come together. So I need to divide these into 12 equal parts. Look. So start by making them small. To make sure I fill all of these up, and I can always add to it later if I like. So let's make sure we make at least 12, regardless of the size. Right, try. Done. Yeah, recently I've been playing Death Stranding, been playing Cold War as well. Hopefully going to play some more of those pretty soon. Got some other PS5 games to get. I am going to get myself a PS5 SSD so I can store some more games on that. Sounds like a good plan. These are still a bit crumbly, needs more flour. Add one to it. Should be enough. Yeah, I remember a little bit of RuneScape, like when you had to like get the chickens and then bury the bones and things. And stuff. I know they did a lot of upgrades to it actually. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played that. Very long time. So yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, I'm gonna be here. Another one. Yeah, with the One Division, there's some really good plot twists. Some things you're not going to see coming off from a mile, so that's definitely good. Not seen any of the spin-offs yet. I'll have to do that at some point. And the latest series of Walking Dead seems kind of interesting. Heroes go to a new community. Interesting challenges approaching. Some decent new characters. Definitely feels a bit different to the existing series, but pretty good for what they are actually. Some really good actors as well. Still a bit crumbly. Let's just make these a bit smaller. Need more milk. Josh says, never seen The Walking Dead? Oh, okay. Yeah, to be fair, it's not everyone's cup of tea necessarily. And sure, there's a lot of zombies in it, but it's a lot more than just about zombies. Right, I think these need to more milk so they can come together a bit better. So let me go ahead and see if I can do that. Let's have a look. Mix together a bit more. Oh yeah, that would be Rick Grimes. That's right. Yeah, that is one of the parts of it. Getting a bit too milky. Needs a bit of flour, I think. Let's see. Flour would be good. Flour. Let's have a look. I haven't watched. Oh yeah, the Telltale games. So Carl is the son of Rick Grimes. He's one of the main characters. It's kind of become a bit of a meme because he's always running away.
Come on.
Basically.
Come on. Come on. Sorry. Come on.
Yeah, they have gone up. These last bits have become a bit gooey, but should all mix together fine, I think. There was a bit too much milk on the last batch, but these ones should still be fine. Definitely have at least 12 though, which is good. Add a bit more to these ones. I think they'll still turn out okay. Yeah, definitely an interesting development. Okay, I think those are probably nearly ready to go in. I think I need to cook them first. Right, let me clean up my hands and I'll be back. Okay, so now we're going to cover the scones in egg whites. That'll help with the baking process. Just give them a nice little golden finish. Hopefully these will turn out good. Right, I think that's nearly ready to do so. And you'll see how these turn out. So if you want them to be fluffy, you leave them in for about 15 minutes. If you want them to be, fluffy, if you want to leave them for about 12-30 minutes. If you want them to be crunchy, then you leave them for 15 minutes. Yes, alright, so let's see these over. Pretty much done with all this actually. Alright, so I am going to finish packing everything away, and then let's say in about 15 minutes then we'll go ahead and get these unveiled. Let's see what I can do next. Oh yeah, let me maybe launch words on stream. Yeah, I'm going to get the scones and put them on there. But yeah, thanks everyone for playing words on stream. Let's see what these like. Okay, pretty nice. Pretty good. So yeah, this is catch up. Yeah, this is how they look. Yeah, look pretty good. Turned out pretty well. Let's have a look. Yep, smell very crispy. I can smell the cherries in these as well. Yeah, smells good. So, guys, on the baking tray. Let's have a look. Gonna start with not to damage the base too much. Goes here. Here. Stuck. Fine. Yum. You can see those ones. Careful. Right. Another one here. Oops. Let's see. Small ones. And swap that through. Let's see. Really can't just move these down as well. Hot food. So hot. Very hot. Okay. What's it say? Looking tasty? Yes, looks tasty, and yes, texture definitely. I challenge you to do some baking. Please do. It'll be very fun to see. Another one. It's blown up quite nicely. Hopefully it ends up being good. Another one here. Nice and jelly as well. Also, we definitely have to hang out more on VR as well. Looking for that. But yeah, they do look really good. I will definitely try one at some point and let you know how they are. Right, so oops. Back here. And another one. Oops. It's going to be crumbled, but it's fine. Yeah, that is just about good. That one's crumbled a bit. Okay, I think that's turned out pretty well overall. And yes, Beacon has been here. Love to have this with my Bob Evans heck. Yes, VR chat definitely. And yeah, definitely Joshy as well, for sure. Alright, well, thank you for watching my first ever cookery stream. Hopefully next time I'll be doing some homemade pizza. But I think that is probably going to be about it for today. So